Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to some Hold My Kebab. It's been a while since we've had a kebab, so why not make a video and call it Hold My Kebab. Now we have two replays for you today. Both replays are OP, and both replays are from tanks that we very rarely see doing well. And the first up is the M48 Patton. Now we are watching Jacob. We're watching Jacob from Rec, and he's on the EU server, and he's going to do absolutely fantastic. Now, this tank is a frustrating tank because it's so good. It's so good. It used to be good in the right situation, but Wargaming have just buffed everything around it, and they've kind of just left this tank alone. And it's unfortunate because it is a really good tank to play. It's an enjoyable tank to play that actually can do really, really well. Has an amazing turret, very, very good turret. But other than that, the DPM is not the best out of mediums, and the whole armor isn't the best. And it's quite a tall tank as well, so it's easily penned. It is easily penned apart from the turret. So it's hard to go up and face hug someone because they could just shoot your hole very, very easily. But Jacob, he's going to do a really, really fantastic job. Now, it is a 5 against 5. Doesn't really want to come up against a Yo, the M5 Yo, unless he is on a reload. And of course the grill's there as well. You can see him just trying to get behind this Skoda, but the grill doesn't want to know him. He wants to clear the one shot, and he does just that. So there goes the T62A to now bring it down to a 4 versus 5. Has to be very careful now because he is on his own against both of these tanks. So I would probably suggest ignoring this Yo and trying to go for the grill. And now, luckily for him, the Yo is actually standing in front of him, but he does actually get shot from the grill. But the Yo is actually protecting him from the grill. Now bounces the second shot there, so now this guy is on a big reload, so he is able just to circle him and just farm a bit of damage. So 4,700 damage so far. Gets a failed HE shot there into the rear of the Yo, but you can see he's just being very careful. He's not risking anything, and the Yo misses his shot. So he did a great job. He did a fantastic job dealing with two tanks here. And the Yo, I don't think the Yo has a clue, to be honest. So he's going to reload, and now he does take care of him for his third kill. So 5.6k damage. It is now a 2 versus 2, but the IS-4 up there has the VK and Death Star both to deal with. So he's not going to last too much longer. Now, in fact, Jacob probably won't even be able to get there on time before he gets taken out. And I think he's actually realized that. As much as he wants to help him, I think he has kind of thought, like, do I go there and then he's gonna die and then I'm gonna be left alone, like, in front of these two guys, or do I just get into a different position and try and deal with these? And that's exactly what he said. And I haven't seen this replay. I haven't actually seen this replay yet, but it's exactly what he was thinking. What I was thinking was exactly what he was thinking. Help him, man. I mean, I know it's frustrating when a tank doesn't help you, but because Jacob was so far away, literally by the time he would get there, the IS-4 would be dead. The IS-4 would be dead, and then in a medium tank, he then has to now deal with a VK90 and a Death Star. He's a one-shot to the Death Star if the Death Star can use HE. So he noticed that, and he knew that. He would rather get into a position like this where he can bounce shots from his turret. I mean, you can see there, the Death Star actually misses his shot. Excuse me. So he's better off just waiting for these guys to come. Now, the Death Star is now a one-shot. He has to clear him before this VK gets there. And the VK actually misses his shot. So, you are dead, man, said one of his team. Yeah, think again. I mean, look how red that VK is. Absolutely red. The only option now is to circle him, but he still has a lot of work to do. The VK is completely broken in the right hand. You can see the armor profile. So he needs to get close. He needs to not get shot, because if he gets shot, he will be a one shot. He needs to at least take another shot. He needs to shoot the VK at least another time, and he does just that. Now, both of these tanks are a one-shot. He has a high roll loaded. Hopefully, he should be able to take care of this guy if he does do that max roll. Now, the VK, bad decision. Very bad decision there. He could have just waited. He had time. I mean, I know he tried side scraping and all that, but he did it completely wrong, and it cost him the game. But that was actually a really nice high roll to end the game. 8,400 damage. He gets the ace, top gun, high caliber. He gets the 5 kills as well, and fair play to the VK. I mean, he did a great job. 6,200 damage. He did an absolutely fantastic job, but I think just that little mistake at the end cost him the ace and the win. But well done, Jacob. Very, very good game indeed. Next up, we are going to have a look at the T30. Now, the T30, an American, is a great tank. I'm just going to fast forward this a little bit. Again, I haven't seen this replay, so I don't know. I know the damage, but I don't know. I haven't seen the rest of the replay. All I know is the damage. So I adore this tank, and it's a shame because when you play this tank and then get the E4, you are left disappointed. Now, Wargaming could easily swap this and the E4 around, give this some more hit points, and then take some hit points from the E4 and then just swap them around. Put this in tier 10 and put the E4 as a tier 9. Now, you don't play this as a TD. That's the first thing. You play it as a heavy tank. You don't play it as a TD. Even though it is a tank destroyer, don't play it as a tank destroyer. Play it as a heavy. Now, this tank has fantastic turret armor, very, very good turret armor. However, it doesn't have a nice hull. It's really, really weak on the hull, so you have to get into a position where you can go hull down. It's got great gun depression, great penetration, great turret, but you need to get into a position where you can use the strengths of this tank. And when you can use the strengths of this tank, it's absolutely amazing. This was my favorite tank, or at least my favorite TD in the game for a very, very long time. That is until things like the waffle came and just overtook that. So you do have to be careful. As I said, the armor is not great, only the turret is great, but other than that, it's not the best DPM. Obviously, it is a tank destroyer, but it really can hold its own in tier 10. I don't mind playing this against tier 10. For me, it is a better E4. It's better than an E4, and the E4 is a tier 10 and this is a tier 9. But I do enjoy playing this tank much more than the E4. So if you are grinding this line, then just, if you're up until the T30 and you're thinking about getting the E4, sorry, then don't rush it. You know, don't rush it. Don't use any free XP to get the E4. Just play the T30, because once you get the E4, you will be left disappointed after playing this for so long. So currently 3k damage, and it is a 4 versus 4. Now, there goes the IS-7. So they are bringing it now down to a 4 versus 3. However, there is a full hit point E100 over there to deal with, and you can see him just trying to aim, but from this distance and that angle, that unfortunately was a bounce. So where are the other 2 tanks? Well, there is still another 2 tanks to deal with. So there's plenty of hit points to get at the moment. Of course, there's 2,750 right there with that E100. Hello, TVP. Goodbye, TVP. But unfortunately, it was a split second, and he wasn't able to keep his FV215B alive. Another full hit point tank there, which is the Jag Tiger. He does try shooting the HE, but he just can't shoot the HE. It doesn't work in the side of the Jag Tiger. It should work with a gun like this. You should be able to HE a tank like the Jag Tiger from the side, but nope, he can't, so he just has to deal with the AP. Now he's going to reload again, but he's just going to wait for his shot. Does pen him, and he does set him on fire. Nice bit of RNG, and he's burning 901 damage, and the E5 does take care of that Jag Tiger. And now there is just a full hit point E100 to deal with. Now he's only on 900, well, about 1,000 hit points. So even though there's 2 tanks left alive, they should hopefully be able to deal. As long as they're patient, wait for their opportunity, don't just rush in, they should be able to do this with ease. They do have the cap advantage, and they do have the points, so that's for them. So the E100 has to be doing something. Now, he is rushing his shots here. He needs to be focused and taking these shots off, because if he's guy there, if the E5, which he just has, he got shot, so he is now a one shot, and if he takes care of this E5 now, it won't be a great situation to be in, especially when the E100 still has over 2,400 hit points to go. So the E100 can easily win this, easily. He just has to rush the E5, take care of him, and then it shouldn't really be a problem to take care of this this T30. But as he's rushing the E5, he does take a nasty shot from the T30, so it puts a little bit more pressure on him because he doesn't have that much hit points now. But now that E5 is playing smart, he is just hiding behind this building, and you can see our guy in the T30 is just saying, just hold, no rush, you don't need to go, because you are a one shot. Just keep him behind the building. I'm on my way. We're winning on supremacy points, so there is no rush. There's still a minute and a half left to go. So he tries the HE there. Not quite sure why he's trying the HE now. At this point, you need to, I mean, he can still take a shot from the E100, so he should be really getting around this building, taking the attention of the E100, so when the E100 looks at him, then the E5 can also poke around the corner and get a shot off. But I think the E100 are kind of, I don't know if he's just given up or gone AFK. No, he's there, he is there, but he does take care of the E5 now, so we need a penetration there, and he gets a nice high roll to end the game. So a few hit and miss shots there that he should have done better with, or should have took his time with, but nevertheless, 7,400 damage, a fantastic battle on a fantastic tank. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 60,000 subscribers. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye. With